It was announced that the Jackson roller skating rink would be closing in October of 2022. I guess part of the problem is I couldn't even tell you the last time I went there on a regular basis. I mean, easily over 20 years ago. But like so many people who grew up in the 80s and 90s, this was the loss of another piece of our childhood. So on its final weekend, I packed up the car and drove through a gloomy and rainy day and took my own kids to see the roller rink where I spent so many hours of my youth. The skates looked exactly the same. And my best friend from age 3 was even able to come along with me. Walking through the doors seemed like a transportation to a different time. It felt dated, but with all the people there, it somehow felt younger at the same time. I can remember so many Friday nights and the awkward back and forth between young, not quite teenagers, and the promise that the start of the weekend held. At one point, there was even a young girl who ran up to an awkward kid blankly staring at his phone to tell him that her friend thought he was cute before running away. In a world that's constantly inconsistent, it's good to see that some things never change. Pretty sure that these are the same lockers that all the kids who were too cool to skate used to hang out at. I think they've been here since George Washington was president. I don't know, I could be wrong. Besides the Jackson Arcade, another long-gone business, this is where nearly every birthday party was held for every friend I had from ages 7 to 12 and maybe later. You know, back when soda was still good for you and birthday cake was fuel to skate more. I mean, I'm no doctor, but... Now, just to be clear, I'm not making fun of this place for showing its age. I think 90% of its charm is how it looks. Everything doesn't need to be tan or taupe. Neon and electric is different. It stands out. I mean, they were basically rocking 90s jams all night, so keep on theme, right? Before I knew it, the lights were back on, and they were kicking everybody off the floor. Now, from what I heard, they got new owners and they plan to renovate the place. And that's good for a future generation, I guess. But I hope they don't take away what's special. A simple place to hang out with your friends on a Friday night with the promise that the weekend has endless possibilities.